Over the decades, IT has terrified millions across books, movies, and television adaptations. Yet, despite all the retellings, few have truly captured the origin of Stephen King's cosmic nightmare. Today, we're diving deeper than ever before into a story that connects Pennywise not just to Derry, but to the very fabric of King's multiverse. We'll uncover who IT really is, why it chooses its victims, and the dark, cosmic forces that shaped its existence. By the end of this video, you'll see the town of Derry as you've never seen it before, a playground, a trap, and a hunting ground for one of the oldest entities in King's universe. Prepare yourself, because what follows will change the way you see every Pennywise story ever told. Long before humans existed, before the stars sparkled in the void, there was only the Prim, a formless, chaotic energy that predated creation itself. From this eternal darkness emerged Gon, the supreme architect of all worlds in Stephen King's multiverse. Gon shaped reality, time, and space, establishing the foundations of order and balance. But where there is light, there must also be shadow. Out of the chaos came the outsiders, beings of pure, incomprehensible energy, existing beyond mortal understanding. Among these entities, one would rise above the rest, drawn to a particular world, sensing a species that could imagine, dream, and most importantly, fear. This entity would become Pennywise, the dancing clown, the eternal predator, the embodiment of terror itself. Gon's creation was anchored by the Dark Tower, a colossal, mystical structure standing at the center of an infinite field of roses, known as Kamkanar. The tower is the nexus of all universes, holding reality together and preventing chaos from spilling across worlds. Each of its 6 beams is guarded by 12 colossal, animal-shaped protectors, among them Macharon, the cosmic turtle, a symbol of stability. Yet, even the tower's might could not contain the chaos of the Prim entirely. From its depths emerged the outsiders, incomprehensible beings of pure energy, capable of projecting forms mortals could perceive, forms designed to inspire terror. Their true nature, however, remains beyond comprehension. When humans gaze upon them, the mind translates the indescribable into recognizable, often horrifying shapes. This is how Pennywise, in his many forms, becomes terrifyingly familiar yet utterly alien. The outsider perceived Earth long before humans existed. It sensed a species that would one day imagine, fear, and dream, a species whose thoughts would nourish it. Patiently, it waited, slumbering beneath the forming planet, until the emergence of conscious beings. When the time came, it breached reality through weak points known as thinnies, slipping into our world in a cataclysmic descent. The location it chose would become Derry. The impact was not a simple meteor strike, but a massive infusion of chaos, a seed of terror embedded deep into the land. Over millennia, it lay dormant, feeding on the energy of the Earth itself, until humanity's fears finally awoke it. When humans arrived, the entity emerged fully into our plane, beginning its cycle of feeding every 27 years. Derry was no ordinary town. It became a living extension of Pennywise. Every building, street, shadow, and silence was manipulated, became its perfect lair, allowing it to strike from the shadows. The town itself, conditioned over centuries, learned to look the other way. Humans sensed its presence without understanding, and thus, it thrived, feeding on their fear and shaping the town to its design. Children, whose fears are pure and direct, became its preferred prey. Pennywise's power is rooted in the human mind. Fear is its nourishment, and it takes the form that will inspire the deepest terror in its victim. From clowns to lepers, werewolves to grotesque spiders, it adapts endlessly. Its clown persona was not random. It understood the psychology of attraction. Bright colors, balloons, promises of fun, all designed to draw children into its grasp. But it is not limited to fright alone. Pennywise manipulates, corrupts, and controls, turning humans into instruments of terror. Henry Bowers, The Maddie family and countless others were ensnared not merely by fear but by subtle psychic influence, their actions serving its malevolent designs. Despite its vast power, Pennywise is vulnerable. Its arrogance blinds it to potential threats, and its shape-shifting binds it to the vulnerabilities of the forms it assumes. Its dual existence, as Deadlights in the macroverse and Pennywise on Earth, links its forms, making them mutually dependent. Belief is power. Without absolute conviction, no force can harm it. This is why the Losers Club, relying on imagination, courage, and faith, was able to strike back. They exploited its arrogance, its pride, and its dependency on human fear, turning its greatest strengths into weaknesses. The entity's presence in Derry is cyclical. Every 27 years, it awakens, feeds, and returns to slumber. Historical tragedies, such as the Kitchener Ironworks explosion, gang shootouts, and the fire at the Black Spot, were its feasts. Beyond physical feeding, it learned from humans, observing behaviors, customs, fears, and symbols. Each generation became a test, each child a target. Over time, it perfected its methods, discovering that fear of the unknown, primal terror, and the innocence of childhood produced the richest sustenance. The Losers Club faced the cosmic predator with courage, imagination, and belief as their weapons. Through the ritual of Chud, they challenged Pennywise in a battle of minds and wills. It is here we see the true scale of its power, a timeless entity, genderless, able to assume monstrous forms, yet vulnerable to the conviction and creativity of humans. The ritual, combined with silver, imagination, and cosmic support from Gon and Matron, led to the destruction of its earthly form. Yet, the Deadlights remained, a lingering echo of its cosmic presence, a reminder that evil, once awakened, cannot be fully erased. Derry is more than a town. It is a reflection of Pennywise's influence. Reveal. And if you're hungry for more cosmic horror, check out our other videos exploring the Dark Tower, the Macroverse, and other Stephen King monsters. Thank you for watching, and remember, fear is everywhere and sometimes it waits just beneath your feet.